Alright guys, this is going to be a real short video this week. It's hot outside. I'm breaking the sweat just breathing. This is how hot it is. I'm seeing 100-degree weather out there, and you gotta take it easy. When we have this type of weather, you really don't want to do anything to your lawn. When I say anything, I mean you don't want to treat for weeds. You don't want to put down any type of post-emergent. Things like that is going to probably harm your lawn more than it helps. So you want to hold off on doing any type of major treatments to your lawn. You can probably still put out a fertilizer, a slow release fertilizer, but again, you got to be careful when you're doing that kind of stuff, depending on the type of fertilizer you're using. You don't want to put your lawn into any more stress, and you want to watch your watering. It's very important to watch your watering. You want to make sure your turf is getting that 1 to 1.5 inches of water per week. In the past, when I watered my lawn, I noticed that I could not water just 1 time a week in this type of heat. I had to split my watering up, so there was no way I could water once a week and still have a green lawn. I had to split it up to 2, sometimes even 3 waterings just to keep the lawn from going into dormancy. So don't be afraid to split your watering up. Even though the weather is hot and you're still not doing too much to your lawn, one of the most important things that you need to keep on doing is mowing your turf. You gotta get out there and mow consistently. Mow often. If you're using a rotary mower, that's twice a week, guys. That's the only way to get that consistent green look, even in the hot weather. I'm not saying to go out and mow when it's 100 degrees, but you can mow either in the morning or in the late evening, but get that mowing in. When you mow, what you're looking to do is mow just a little bit off at a time. If you mow too much, you're gonna cut off the green and then you're gonna expose the brown. This is why when you travel around different neighborhoods and you look at people's lawns, you see a lot of brown mark. It's because they're cutting too much off. So when that happens, you have to increase your mowing frequency. That's the only way to get that consistent green look. What has been a game changer for me this year is using a product called Hydretain. Now, in the past, when I did not use Hydretain, I noticed certain spots on the lawn, as it gets hotter and hotter, would start to develop this grayish brownish look to it, and you can tell those were stress spots. Those are spots that were heating up faster than the rest of the turf, and it was mostly due to debris in the ground because the builder did a really bad job. But after I put down Hydretain, I noticed those spots are pretty much non-existent. They will still develop if you don't water your lawn, but I'm noticing those weak spots can tolerate the heat a little bit longer. So this gives me a little bit more time in between waterings, and the lawn can still maintain its green look. So Hydretain has really changed the game for me, and I highly recommend that you put down Hydretain if you haven't put it down already. I recommend the granular version of it. Not to say the liquid is bad, but the liquid is a little bit trickier when it comes to application. You have to put down the liquid when the grass is wet. So I find the best way to do that is to put it down early in the morning when you have the dew on the ground. But after you put down the liquid, you still have to water it in. Unlike granulars, you put it down on the dry turf, so pretty much you can apply it anytime after morning time once the turf has dried out. But then you still have to water it in order to activate it. Hydretain is a product I highly recommend. I don't really recommend too many products out there, but Hydretain is one of those things that's a real big game changer for me. And I can still have that green, consistent look throughout the lawn. Whether it's 80, 90, or even 100-degree temperatures, Hydretain will help you out. It's not a miracle. It's not gonna take the place of watering, but it's just gonna help you get that extra mile on your lawn. Now, I made a video about surviving the summer heat, and it gets into a little bit more detail on what I do on my turf, and you can tune to that video right here.